So, just to give you guys a little bit of gist of how this is going to go, you guys all have some balloons. So, we're going to bring out some single ladies, okay? If you guys are feeling her, like what she's looking like, liking the body, you know the deal. If you're liking it, do not pop your balloon. But if there's anything you're not feeling, you're like, ooh, nah, this ain't the girl for me, go ahead and pop it. Then I'm going to go over to a few of you, see what's going on, what you don't like, and all of that stuff. And then we'll just go ahead and take it from there. Y'all ready? If we can have your name.
Hello, my name's Kaale.
Kaale, how old are you?
I'm 31 years old.
31, okay, and what do you do?
I'm a model.
All right,
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
And what do you look for in a guy?
Tall, and doesn't matter, dark, white, black.
Okay.
I like all types of guys.
Nice, okay,
Yeah.
so you like to experiment.
Yes.
Okay, all right, we like
Yes.
that. All right, so we do see a couple balloons did get popped, so let's go
Okay.
over to some of those guys and get a little more info.
Okay.
So before I continue, as we can see, you know, she explained the rules of the game, and so many people was popping their balloons when this girl came out before anything even happened. But this actual, there's certain clips in this dating show that have gone very viral based off of the response from the gentleman that's actually holding the red balloon with the beige shirt on. And what I did was I actually went back and watched the show. And so I picked out clips that I thought would bring a lot of awareness to certain things that women are doing, single women are doing. So we're going to go ahead and watch together, and I will jump back in and out whenever I have something to say, but I don't want to mess up your viewing pleasure. So I'm going to try to stay back as long as I can.
All right, let's start right on over here.
Okay.
And I'll have you just stand right next
Okay.
to me for this camera. Okay, sir, if we can have, just let her know your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
My name is David. I'm 30 years old, and the reason I popped the balloon, she's just not my type.
And what makes her not your type?
I will say a body shape. I just prefer a little bit of thicker. You know, yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
And now, is David somebody that you would approach? Is he your type?
No.
In what way?
He's intimidating kind of looking, so I wouldn't walk up to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's called male energy.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
So just that, just
Yeah.
the energy that he's giving off. What about as far as like looks go?
I mean, he's handsome. He's not bad looking.
Thank you. You're beautiful too.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. Just go ahead and ask our guy
Okay.
here. Why did you end up popping your balloon, and what's your name and how old are you?
My name's Adam. I'm 31, and like him, just a little too skinny for me.
Okay, that's fine.
But that's it. Other than that, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
I mean, she is a model, you know?
Yes, for sure. I get it, and I've dated some models, and I've retired from doing that.
I'm sorry you left a bad taste in your mouth.
yes.
But it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, and is he your type?
Not really. I don't really like dreadheads, like for personal reasons. But I mean, you're not bad looking either. You're handsome too. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. And then let's go right on over here. Sir, if we can have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
My name is Terrence. I'm 34, and I'm looking for a bigger. I want bigger too. I want to be like I'm working out a little bit sometimes.
For these three right here, it's okay.
I've been and lost you over the couch. I've put you over the couch.
It's okay.
But you're beautiful though. Yeah, you like
I appreciate it.
a black queen.
I am a black queen.
Yes.
Period. Yes.
Okay. And now, is Terrence your type? Is he someone that you would approach?
No, he's a little too short for me. I like taller men because I'm
Okay.
tall. So, yeah.
And you said taller, about like how much? How tall?
Like when I put on heels, I'm like 5'9", almost 5'8". So
Okay.
like 6 foot or taller.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
This man said he would have lost her over the couch. And you know, the thing is, I think that this young woman, you know, she's small, she's slimmer, you know, she's on the slim side. I don't necessarily think that they're coming from a place of that they wouldn't want somebody slim. I just think it's just the fact that she's like, you know, very slender. She's not like curvaceous really. She does have like a very model aesthetic where it's very, you know, like one straight line. There is a little bit a bit of a curve like when you put on like certain fabric and stuff like that, but she's just a little slender. But I just thought that was interesting as well because, you know, I said it before, there are some men that will push a slim girl over for a big girl. Okay, they will run, jump, skip, and hop to kick you over just so that they can get with a big girl because of their own preference, you know. And so I love how this gentleman with the locks is like, hey, I need a big girl. So, you know, but so far it's very peaceful. But you guys are gonna see, you know, what's going on as the conversations continue.
Okay, sir. Your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
Bo, I'm 30. I've been knowing him since like high school and doing all that stuff. I know her family, so we close enough. So that's why.
So we ain't crossing those paths.
We not, but he's cool. He's a handsome dude. He's cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the only reason. She's dope. She's cool people. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just because you guys know each other, that's the only.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Okay, sir. Your name, how old you are, why'd you pop your balloon?
Jivens, I'm 24 years old, and I don't like your nails. They're too long.
Okay.
Sorry. And then just a little too old for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And just the nails, that's the only thing?
The nails, I'm a fitness trainer, so I could build that ass up, you know.
Ooh, okay.
Sorry, am I supposed to say it?
The ass is fine. It doesn't need no more building, but thank you.
She said she don't need no building.
I'm fine, but I appreciate it.
Sorry.
Okay, all right. And now, is he someone that you would approach? How are you feeling him?
He's fine. I just don't like the open shirt with the hair and the necklaces, but he's fine. He's handsome too.
All right, okay. And now, you know, nails, that's something that could be changed if that's the only thing.
Well, it just represents.
What else?
Like,
What else?
You gotta say it.
Just speak your mind.
like I need you to be able to be my wife, you know.
Okay.
And you can't really do that with long nails like that. They're gonna be breaking every like 2 seconds.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So do you always wear long nails? Do you ever shorten them
Not
up?
always this length, but you know, it just depends on my mood, what I feel like doing.
Okay. Like you said, she changes it up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
So, you know, what's interesting is that, you know, the host was saying, well, this is something that can be changed. But I think that what a lot of women don't understand when it pertains to men is that, you see, the mindset that it takes you to choose certain things tells men a lot about you. Because men are very observant. As much as people want to act like men are oblivious and they don't notice the slightest of things and stuff like that, sometimes when the women who are complaining that men don't notice anything, sometimes it's just because he's tired of you. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. Sometimes it's just because he's tired of you. He's tired of the same old. And so maybe he's not mentioning it, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't necessarily notice. But you see, men are thinking of it as, you see, the mindset that it takes you to go into the nail shop and to choose those nails. Either you are a woman of a certain type of mindset or you're a follower. And so either way, they're not really interested based off of whatever their personal preference is of the type of woman that they're looking for. And as he said, he's looking for a wife at 24. So he's not even trying to play no games. You know, he's looking for the real thing. And of course, you know, just the same exact way is that you have, you know, in my personal opinion, I believe the majority of men like a natural woman. Majority of men like natural bodies. Majority of men like natural nails, natural eyelashes, you know, natural hair. Like they just prefer you, even if it is not real, for it to look as natural as possible. You do have men who like the opposing, but I feel like majority of men are constantly like screaming from the rooftops, like, we want you in your natural state.
All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and ask our next guy here. Your name, how old are you, why'd you pop your balloon?
Hello, I'm Renard. I am 27, and I popped my balloon. One, I was gonna pop it early because I saw the nails too, but I thought the same thing, like, okay, this can change.
Right.
But then when he said, you know, we could work on the booty a little bit, and then you were like, no, I'm good, just right like that. I was like, oh, maybe a little stubbornness too, and I don't know. Like, we gotta be
hard-headed,
open-minded. Yeah, you see, I like, you know, open-mindedness. Like, okay.
Well, you're telling me that you want to change me, and I'm telling you I'm fine. So that's a problem for you?
No, but it was more just like maybe and if you think you look good, and you actually do look good, but that's fine. But it's more like other conversations or other things possibly, oh, maybe I think you should grow in this area. Maybe you might be a little bit stubborn. That's what I just got off of initial, just so. And then you kind of said a little hard-headed, so.
Okay.
That's okay. You are gorgeous.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay.
And is he your type in any way?
I mean, yeah, he's very handsome. I probably would talk to him if he came up to me at a party or somewhere. Yeah, probably.
Thank you.
All right. Nice. Okay.
You see, the thing is, this is exactly how I just explained how the man's mindset works. This is exactly what I tell women a lot of times, especially on my channel. You know, when they see the result of something, they immediately connect it to something else. And the reason why their mind works like that is because men always see the big picture. They always see, you know, wait a couple steps ahead. They're not looking right here, right now. They're seeing all the way 5 years from now, 3 years from now. So even though she just made a response and she thought it was an innocent response of saying, well, you know, I'm fine the way I am, I don't need to change. He's like, okay, so now I know when I have different problems with you, you're going to be that same stubborn woman that is stuck on whatever it is, feeling like you're perfect, you're without spot, you're without wrinkle, and nobody can't tell you nothing. I don't want a woman like that. Right? He's saying, I want somebody who's going to cooperate. And just based off of that 1 minute interaction, I can already see that you're going to lack in that area.
So we'll come back to him because he had it.
You had it.
And then last minute pop. So let's go over here and then we'll get back to you. Okay. So if we can have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
Oh, yeah. My name is Anthony, and I'm 28. Partly because a little bit of conversation about the booty meat. Well, I'm from the South, so, you know, traditionally how I get down. But, you know, if she was willing to...
some cornbread, maybe it'll get bigger.
Well, but you said you was fine. Like, you didn't want to change it. So
I
was
am
like,
fine.
Well, I mean, you are fine. I'm not disagreeing with you there, but I was like, you know, if you wanted to put it on, I would have been encouraging that. But you didn't seem open-minded to that path in your life, and that's why I had to make my decision.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah, she's definitely gorgeous, and she seemed a little high maintenance too.
Oh,
so
that's facts.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you can't keep up with her, is what you're saying?
You can't afford me. Is that what you're saying?
Nah, it's more like it's a down to earth vibe. Like, how we gonna chill and stuff, and you always worried about the Kardashians and all that other stuff.
Trust me, I'm very down to earth. I'm not worried about them at all. Like, I'm very chill. Actually, my personality is very chill. But this is just, you know, what I want, you know, how I make myself look good, but that's not my personality all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm very chill, but it's okay.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And is he your type in any way?
Not really, but, you know, he's a handsome dude too, you know, but he's not really.
What makes him not your type?
A little too short for me, and I mean, you're okay. Your style's a little different, but it's cool.
Word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I wonder if anybody's taking note to the fact that women cannot handle rejection, right? Like, as soon as the man says something like, you know, that he's not liking or whatever, they have to, well, you know, you just all right. You know, you okay. You know, ain't nothing really wrong with you. No, you're not my type. Or, like, as soon as a man is letting them know that they're not, that, like, oh, you're not my type, they have to immediately rebuttal and say, well, you're not my type either. I don't really want you either. Because actually, you know, if it was me, I would have popped my balloon for you too. Like, because of, like, you know, this ego thing, right? Your feelings are hurt, your emotions are in it when you don't know these people. And what I thought was very interesting is that she was like, oh, well, you know, you can't afford me. You know, I'm high maintenance. And again, it's not just the things that you were saying. It's even more than the stuff that you have on. It is the way that you are presenting yourself, the way that you are communicating with other people, the way that you're walking around, the way that you are answering questions. Based off of what they're observing, you know, this man is saying, you don't seem like a cool, calm, and collected person. You don't seem like that to me. You know, just being very honest with you, you seem a little uptight. And I want somebody who's as calm and as jolly as I am. And what I thought was interesting as well is that after she keeps giving her response of what can change and who she really is and stuff like that, these men are still like, no. Because I'm not confused at what I'm seeing. I'm not going to be bamboozled into something else. I know exactly what this is. I'm seeing exactly through the things that you're saying, and from what I observe, from experience, from past experiences, I know who you are. I'm good. Now, this next person that they're going to is actually the man who went viral for a couple of different clips within this like matching game interview kind of section. And the reason why I definitely wanted to highlight this, as well as you're going to see in the next girl that comes up as well, is because he is the quote unquote status quo of what women say they are looking for. And the reason why I know that is because every woman who came on the show said that he was their #1 draft pick. Okay, he's tall. He is, he's a doctor. He's, has a certain aesthetic or whatever, the way his demeanor is. Like, all these women are saying that they would have chosen him. I would love for you guys to hear his response. So I'm going to press play.
Okay, so let's head on over here. If we can have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
My name is Dr. Elam. I'm 38 years old, and I popped my balloon after listening to you.
Okay, damn. Okay.
I think humility and integrity is something that takes a lot of work to acquire, and it doesn't seem like you've done that work yet.
No? Okay.
Have you had therapy before?
No, you want to be my therapist?
If you need one.
I do.
Okay.
Okay.
I charge by the hour.
Sure.
I mean, it's funny, but it's not a joke.
Okay, sure.
Humility and integrity take a lot of time to acquire, and she's not even begun the work. You know, what's interesting is that you're here talking to these people. Maybe it's a game or whatever, but it's also some notes that you can see how you are presenting yourself. Maybe if you're not really somebody who is uppity, maybe you want to check yourself on how you are presenting yourself. Maybe if you are not somebody who is really stubborn or stern or whatever, maybe you want to check the way that you are responding to people, so that maybe based off of this game, you can still get positive results in real life of the things that you actually want, right? And so he's giving her feedback and just saying, you don't really have that air of humility. You just seem as though you're kind of just like arrogant into yourself, and nobody can tell you nothing. And that's an unattractive trait. He just being real with her.
So you think I need therapy?
I know you need therapy.
Okay.
I think we all need therapy, but it takes a certain level of humility to admit it. And if you can't admit it, then, well, you definitely need therapy.
Okay. Okay, sure.
And why do you think she needs? I know you said everyone needs it, but why are you telling her specifically that you think she needs it?
Well, I think we're all giving a bit of constructive criticism, and it seems like you're taking it harshly, which means you have a level of insecurity that needs to be talked with a third party.
Okay. I think you're too into that, because I don't need therapy. I'm fine. I'm not insecure. I'm very secure with myself, but that's your opinion, and it's okay.
Thank you for proving my point.
I feel like sometimes men, like when you're too confident, they think like it's a problem for them, and it's fine.
Okay to be insecure.
But I'm not. You don't know me. You just see me 2 seconds ago.
This man, he just said, I feel like you have certain problems with insecurity. The reason why I'm saying that is because while everybody is giving you feedback, you're getting very defensive. You're a little bit upset about it. You're saying you're fine, you're perfect, you don't need to change. He just made a statement that I think is very true. A lot of people, if we want to go down the list of people overall in general, people experience so many different traumas, problems, issues. And, by the book, a lot of people definitely need therapy. And I think just as he stated, just as you're standing there and you're saying, no, I definitely don't need therapy, I'm completely fine, when probably I would go on a limb to say maybe 95% of people actually need therapy to work through certain things that could be holding them back in life, or childhood traumas, or whatever the case is. And you're standing there and saying that you're completely fine. I would have to agree that you are kind of proving his point that, well, I'm good. That defense is still there. That wall is still there.
Insecurity is something we all struggle with.
Okay.
And the fact that you can't admit that means that you haven't been able to work past it.
Okay.
And you're already proving to me that it's going to take work to communicate with you because you're not listening to me.
Okay, doctor, you got a card? I'll call you after the show and you can give me a session.
You can take my Instagram.
Sure.
And did I mention I was a doctor, or you just called me that?
I feel like you said doctor, but okay.
Yeah. So this is a great opportunity for you to learn that communication can be had without getting defensive. And we can talk to each other like adults and work through our troubles in the same way I have and in the same way you need to.
Okay.
So we can definitely talk after the show.
Okay, sure.
Okay. And now, as far as Doctor here,
yeah,
is he someone that you would approach? Is he your type in any way?
I mean, yeah, he's good looking too. He's tall, I like that, dark skin, sure.
And I can definitely afford you financially, but maybe not emotionally.
Okay. So you can't handle me is what you're saying, but it's okay. That's fine.
I can handle you. I just have to make the decision if it's worth my time to do that.
Okay, that's fine. Well, that's fine. It is what it is.
I mean, open arms, like seriously, no shade.
Okay. All right.
Like it's all love. Just being honest with what I've been through and what it seems like you need to experience as well.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Listen, okay? The reason why this man went viral is that same thing he just said right now. I can afford you financially. Oh, if it's money you're talking about, I'm a doctor. That ain't no problem. But emotionally, what it's going to cost me to be with you, to help mold you, to help lead you, to help guide you, I don't got that. In my emotional bank, I don't have it. Because I'm on a mission, I'm on goals, and I'm going to have to be turning around to try to help and mold and guide and argue with you when I come home and try to have certain conversations with you and fight you to the finish line for you to be the person that you're supposed to be. Because could nobody tell you nothing, but because of him being a man and being the quote unquote, you know, what she said that she really wants, height-wise, income, all these things, you know, that's the only way she would succumb to try to possibly bend, but it's still going to be a tussle. And he's saying, I don't got time for that. Now, you know, in turn, instead of her, again, really listening to the things that she's saying, back to the ego, back to the inflated ego. Oh, well, you know, so you saying you can't handle me. Oh, I'm too much for you. I'm too much woman. You can't handle me. He said, no, that's not what I said. That's actually not what I said. What I said was, I could. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it's worth my time. I'd rather find somebody that's either, you know, closer to the line of being moldable.
Okay. Well, as we see here, all the balloons unfortunately did get popped. Right over here. Hey. Welcome. If I can have your name.
Kayla.
Kayla. And how old are you?
I'm 22.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do?
I do real estate and I'm a property manager.
Property management. Okay. All right. And now, what do you look for in a guy?
I don't know. They all look good. They all look good, but I don't know.
Okay, so what about height?
Oh, you got to be taller than me with heels on.
Okay.
So, because I'm 5'8".
Okay.
So,
and with heels, you're probably like 5'10".
5'9", 5'10",
okay.
yeah.
Nice. All right. And so what do you like to do for fun?
So I model on the side too. I also got 2 properties out here that I use for Airbnb. So yeah, I'm a you know, I do a lot of stuff.
Okay.
And then I got 2 dogs. So if you're not a dog lover, just go ahead and pop it now. Okay.
Oh, nobody's popping. Nobody is popping. Okay.
You don't
okay.
like dogs? Oh.
All right. Let's go ahead and see why they pop their balloons then. Come on. Let's go with the one that popped first. Okay. All right. If you just stand right next to me. Okay. If you don't want to just let her know your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
Hello, I'm Renard. I'm 27. You are really cute, and I like your personality. But the dogs, I actually like dogs, but you know, I like to travel. Yeah. And you know, we gonna have to get dog babysitters or something.
You don't gotta worry about that though.
we really do, though. We
that's
kind
what
of
you
do
want
have to
to
worry
pop your balloon
about.
for, that's on you, sweetheart.
Yeah, it is on me, and
That's on you.
that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, you're gorgeous.
Thank
I
you.
like your personality, but the dogs thing, I like dogs, but that's an issue for me.
Missing out.
Okay, so it was just the dogs, nothing else.
It is. If I'm gonna listen to, she said it's not a problem. So if it's not a problem, which I don't know, we'll see. But then maybe I'll take a balloon.
Okay,
again.
but is she your type?
Oh yeah, of course. And I'm actually liking more about her, just her voice and the way she's
girl.
interacting with y'all more than actually the looks too, which is actually a plus.
You're so sweet.
Yeah. So.
And now, so is he your type?
Yeah, I mean, I don't discriminate. I like black men, so I don't care what color you is, light skin, dark skin. I like black men. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have preferences like beard, hairstyle?
No,
Okay.
I like it all.
So you're more of like a personality person. I see. Okay. All right. Well, let's go to our next guy here and let's see what's going on. And if you can let her know your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
Jivens, I'm 24 years old, and I popped my balloon because I know her. Yeah. That's it. She's very beautiful, and yeah.
Okay. We just too close of friends, but it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
About your brother?
No. We met while we're doing modeling, so like I don't cross paths. Once I put you in the friend zone, that's it. You ain't no coming back from that.
Okay. And do you
got
feel the
friends
same?
Huh?
You feel the same about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Because just because somebody friends on you doesn't mean you have to do it back.
No. I already did that.
Oh, okay.
I did it back. I did.
What is he questioning about?
Right.
What's the issue?
Okay, if I can borrow your toothpick. So, let's go ahead. Oh, you know
Man
what?
with the tie on.
Right when we were about to give the options to you, let's head on over here.
You see, the thing is that on paper, this woman sounds promising, right? She has a nice physique. She's 21. She's ambitious. You know, she already has some things that are going for her and stuff like that. But you see, there are some intricate details that I picked up as soon as she got there, you know, that were very interesting to me. And so when she got to this gentleman, he kind of exposed a little bit of it. So I'm going to press play so you guys can hear. And then I'm going to give you guys my feelings as well.
Sir, if we can have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
My name is David. I'm 30 years old. And the reason I popped my balloon, because as soon as you walked in, you look gorgeous, you look beautiful. However, she asked you a very important question. She asked you, what are you looking for? And you said, I don't know.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
That's the reason why I said no.
Okay. And now, how old are you again?
22.
22.
I'll be 23 in March.
Okay. And now, do you have like anything in particular that is like a red flag for you where you're like, no, that's a
If you're
definite
not
no?
submissive to me, I don't.
Exactly my point.
You clarify?
As in, I'm really a romantic woman. Okay. If we not doing dates or like it's just us and we just always going out because you want to be seen and you want to be in this limelight, I'm not with that. I like my man to be laid back.
Okay, so you want to go on dates?
I do.
What do you like to do?
I like to do everything. I'm really like one of the ones like I just whatever you want to do, I'm here for it. Cause I'm really like adventurous. I like to do whatever. I'm not from here, so just me being in Arizona, I'm down to try new things. So.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the thing, right? I said 21, but she's actually 22. And there's a lot of conversation that I want, especially the women, to be able to hear and listen to, especially if you're out there, you're single and you're dating. You know, she said that she doesn't know what she's looking for. She said that she is open to anything. She's down for anything. As soon as she walked in the door, she said that she has no preference on any kind of man. She's attracted to everybody who's standing there. They all look good. Like, this is all very free verbiage. When you speak in this very free verbiage, no matter how good you look, no matter how pretty you are, again, no matter how good it looks on paper, it is a space that is going to breed for a man to feel that he doesn't have the security within his relationship. Because you're a vibe person. Right? So on a whim or on a vibe, you could just meet somebody and interact with them and say, oops, sorry, you know, we just had a good vibe and a good connection. And so I ran off with this person. It doesn't mean that necessarily she's that type of person, but this is what it sounds like. It sounds like the certain day, certain time, certain vibe, certain connection, you are willing to go into certain spaces and just be. And again, I feel like this is a very good learning experience, especially for the women who are involved, but also the women watching, because you can know the things that you have to work on. Because if that is not you, if you are not down for anything, if you are not the type of person who jumped from this man to that man to that man, you can understand how you are perceived. And based off of the perception that is out there with, from yourself, you can say, okay, let me change this. Let me try to be more forward with who I really am. Let me not be so giggly and this and that and smile in all these men's faces. Let me be more straightforward on who I really am.
Okay. And she didn't catch your name and how old you are.
My name's Adem. I'm 31.
31. Okay. And I did hear some people pop their balloon back there when you said something about submissiveness. So let's go back. Let's go back this way. Because I have a feeling I know where it's coming from. All right. I wasn't even stopping there. I was stopping here. All right. So if we can have your name, how old you are, and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Yeah, my name is Anthony. I'm 28, and I popped it because she was saying that she needed a man to be submissive, and that ain't me. I ain't never been me. So.
He's too turned.
He's too turned?
Yeah.
I'm too turned.
Why do you need your man to be submissive?
Because I'm submissive to my man, and I just.
So too submissive.
So,
oh wait, hold on.
I just.
Sure.
1 second. Sorry. We'll get to you. Don't worry. We're right here.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. I don't think two submissive people should be in a relationship. So like I'm gonna be the definitely the more dominant, and then the woman will be the submissive one. It only makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And I was going to ask you about that. So if your man is submissive and you're submissive, what are you submitting to if you guys are both?
That's a good question.
Yeah, and she don't seem like she know anything that she want. Like she just
Look,
she just
that's
in here
exactly.
like.
Can I clarify something to y'all real quick? That's exactly why I'm here, to see what I do want, because I'm just used to finding men like in the club. I don't want that.
Oh, see,
I don't
now
want
if I
the
had
men
another
that's in the
balloon,
club.
the balloon keep
I don't want
popping
that.
as we go. The balloon
I don't
popping
want
more.
it.
Okay.
But she's lovely, she's wonderful, but like there's too many differences in opinion. Kind of a red flag for
It's
real.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry though.
All right.
It's okay. Whatever, AP.
You see, this is the thing. You have a lot of younger women who are growing up and, they're taking the notes on how to be boss chicks. They're taking the notes on how to run, corporations, how to start off in spaces where they are, making more money. They're not actually going to be in debt in certain spaces in time. They are working on being the best boss version of themselves. But when it comes to relationships, I find that a lot of these women are just repeating rhetoric. They're just repeating the things that they've heard and that sounds good and trying to be in the spaces that they are either competing with men or becoming the men that they say that they want to be attracted to or that they want to be attracted to them. And so when she's saying that she wants a man to be submissive, but she doesn't really know what submission means, because when somebody asked her what submission means, she turned and she said, well, I don't want a man that's outside all the time. I want him to be chill because I'm chill. But if there's two people who are submissive into a relationship, in a relationship, one person, so where are y'all going? Somebody got to be leading somebody. Y'all just going to be walking around in circles? Like, I'll follow you, I'll follow you, I'll follow you. Y'all not getting nowhere. Y'all are not getting anywhere. The dangerous part, this girl, she has like a great, obviously a personality. She seems like a nice girl. But this is the issue. You see, this woman in the wrong hands could be easily manipulated. Easily. Very easily, because she's young, and again that she has that like glare in her eyes of just life and men and attraction. And I could be wrong. I don't know her personally. I'm just going off of, again, my perception, what I'm perceiving of what I'm seeing within this interaction. But then, if she's in the right regime with the person who is willing to do the work and leading and guiding her and obviously curbing some things, if she's willing to curb them, then I mean, I don't see that she'll have much trouble. Let's get to the guy that is, you know, what all these girls were saying they wanted to pick as their number one.
Okay, so let's head on over here because he already had something to say before we even got to him. So
ask me the submissive question.
So first, let's have your name, how old you are, and then we could go ahead and get into why you popped.
Sure. My name's Dr. Elam. I'm 38 years old.
Okay.
And I popped my balloon just because you're simply too young. And age isn't really a factor, but you don't know what you want.
How old are you again?
38.
You're 38? Oh, yeah. Red flag.
So he's...
You are very handsome. I wouldn't even thought you were 38.
Of course not. But it's less about being a red flag and more about being a liability.
I get it.
If I were to bring you into my life, you would be a liability.
Right. Do you got kids, though?
No.
Can you?
No. You can ask another question now.
I mean, you said you're a doctor, right?
That's correct.
Okay. I mean, I don't even know what to ask you because you don't like me. I'm too young.
It's not,
I mean, if you change your mind, I'm open to it, though.
Why would you be open to it?
Because you're handsome, for one.
So you only like me because I'm beautiful.
Just like I'm beautiful.
Yeah, but that's not why I would only like you.
So why would you like me? Because you didn't answer that.
Because you can bring something and add something to my life. But because you're a liability, you can't add anything to my life.
Right.
You would be a liability to everything in my life.
So what can I not add to your life? What is that?
You can't teach me anything. You can't help me with my finances in any way. You can't add any intellectual anything into my life. And it's not because you're not capable, it's just because you're not there yet.
Young.
You're not there yet.
Right.
And if you're not already on that path,
I'm already on it. That's the problem. You don't know enough about me.
You're absolutely right. I don't know enough about you. You said you have Airbnb properties.
Good luck with the other girls back there. You're messing up. Oh, next. Oh.
And I can tell that you're triggered, and that's okay.
I'm not triggered, sweetheart. You are very handsome.
We can work through this together.
You
Please
said
put
I
your
can't
hands
bring
down.
you anything, so it's like
Right.
there's no need to talk.
You can't bring anything right now.
Good luck with the other girls.
Say okay, and this is why your immaturity will prevent you from being with a real man.
No, I've dealt with real men
because you're not
before.
listening to me and you're trying to talk over me.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Adults have conversations.
I'm listening.
Okay? So if we were to get together, you would be asking me questions like, Dr. Elam, what did you do to acquire everything that you acquired? What did you do to learn everything that you learned? What type of habits and skills do you have that can help me get to where I want to get? You have 2 Airbnb properties. How can we get to 4? How can we get to 8?
I already know how to do that. My dad. That's how I got it.
Next contestant, please.
The point that she's completely missing, it just went right over her head. And I think it's because he didn't break down the liability. I mean, I completely understood, and I'm sure a lot of you guys understood what he meant by liability. But I think in the atmosphere in which he was trying to explain it, I don't think it really, I don't think the message like reached her in the way that it should have. Because, you know, he's talking about liability, and he's saying that basically you're young, right? You're in spaces. I'm already doing certain things. But at the end of the day, if you are somebody who's not going to be able to listen, that's going to be a problem. Because yes, you have room to grow. You're very ambitious, and that's amazing. But all of that is you know, very short-lived and is only cute for a minute if you are not willing to listen or to be able to take heed to what it is that I am telling you as a leader. That's the problem. And I think that he gave her very constructive criticism. And also, again, even the behavior of I like everybody fine, this, that, even that's a liability. Again, to the security of the relationship. Down for anything. That's another liability. So it's the not listening. It's the, you know, that kind of free spirit energy. It's going to bring some kind of conflict. And you know, even saying that you dealt with real grown men before, I mean, I think that was even, in my opinion, that was just kind of nonsensical to even bring up, because at the end of the day, you're not with them. So, but I mean, like I said, she's young. She has room to grow. She has space to learn. And again, I hope that this is a learning experience, right? Not just a little fun thing. I hope it is something that she is watching and taking in and listening to what it is that people are saying. Even the fact that, you know, this man said to her, and when she's just walking away, she's like, oh yeah, I was gonna pick you, but you know, he said that you're a liability. You know, he popped his balloon. He's not interested. And she's like, well, I'm open to it if you change your mind. He's like, why? Like, why would you want somebody who is blatantly telling you that they don't want you? Because of how you look. Okay, that's scary. That's scary because based on the way that somebody looks, you are willing to go into different spaces. You are willing to do certain things. That's not comfortable for men. And again, if there's women have different goals. There's some women who are not looking to be anybody's wife. They're just looking to have a good time, have fun, have this and have that. If there's a whole different set of rules when you're playing that game. But when you actually do want, you know, a companion, you want to be married, you want to be somebody's wife, you want to be under somebody's leadership in a loving and functional relationship, there's certain criteria that across the board you can ask men and they will tell you. They want that security. They want to feel like you only have eyes for them. That you're not for everybody. Everybody can't have you. Everybody can't have access to you. Everybody can't even feel like they have access to you, even if they can't physically. Even if, you know, you're the type of person that's like, no, nobody can get around me and act a fool. No, I don't play that game. But if you're giving off a certain energy and based off of, again, perception, they feel that way, that's another problem. There was a lot more, there was a couple more women who actually were involved in this show. And I think it was very interesting. You know, the doctor, there was a young girl who I think was 21 or so. I think she was I don't remember exactly what it was that she's doing. I think she was in school and the doctor ended up choosing her. But in my opinion, I believe it was just a tactic to show that women in their mindsets can easily change based off of the man who is in front of them. You know, because the woman who he chose, she was young. She said that she did not want anybody older than her. She rejected men who were 30 years old. I think she was 21 or 22. And, you know, through him just talking to her, she all of a sudden changed her mind. She went from 30 is too old to now she's talking to somebody who's 38 years old. And again, I think that was just a tactic to show that as much as women talk a big game, when the man that they say that they want who can provide something to fulfill their needs is standing right in front of them, they're going to be singing a different tune. I like this. Okay, I like this. I would like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I know it is a little bit of a lengthy video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.